And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air? And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score, our home team 7, visitors nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now he's flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
The longtime Raven, Ed Reed, up from a safety spot to make the play. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Visitors nothing.
Now it's Griffin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As the Ravens push further out in front. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offense coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. He rifles one that's in it. Now the ball comes loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And again this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this 2nd half. Here's Reed. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train? And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Here's Griffin. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful.
Ravens 22, visitors nothing. Justin Tucker to kick.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Reed returning. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And he will bring this back. It's a pick.
What are you doing?